क्वेश्चंस पहले से ही अब मैं वो पूछूंगा कि डायरेक्टर साहब को इसका कितना क्रेडिट जाता है और कितना हाउ डिड यू लाइक इट
I'm still in a little bit of shock because this is the first time I'm actually seeing it. तो मैं अभी recover हो रहा हूँ. हाँ. But how did you all like it? That's more important.
जबरदस्त.
Response is जबरदस्त already, you know. तो एक काम करते, बहुत सारे और सवाल हैं, बहुत सारी बातें हैं, लेकिन फिलहाल the leading lady, ladies and gentlemen, the very gorgeous, the very talented Sanjana Sanghi, ladies and gentlemen, जोरदार तालियां. Come on, make some. वो CTs किधर गया? All the CTs and talis. Okay. Can we have one light? थोड़ा सा. इतना सारा लाइट यहाँ सब चमक रहे हैं क्या? Sanjana, this one's for you. जल्दी से a quick question. How did you like the trailer? देखो यहाँ तो response मिल गया हमको, है ना? यहाँ कैसा लगा?
I'm too overwhelmed, man. I really don't have the words, and I usually have a lot to say. Right. But this is just, but this is like, I can't believe it. I'm right now just trying to get over what I saw of Adi. I can't even look at anything else.
So secret बता दो, were you looking at yourself या सिर्फ Adi?
I was in the film also looking at him now also. I was looking at him always.
Whoa.
Can't blame on.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, someone who's been a DOP, जिन्होंने अपने कैमरे की ताकत से, हमको बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत amazing ढंग से दिखाई है. Now, debut कर रहे हैं as a director, and with this तोड़-फोड़ film, give it up for Kapoor Verma. ये मचा असली हल्ला. कपिल सर, congratulations. खुद मन नहीं करा कि मैं भी आ जाऊं इसमें सर, एकदम मतलब कि एक सीन में मैं भी आऊंगा आदित्य के साथ.
सर इसके सामने पॉसिबल ही नहीं.
जैसे मैंने कहा, strongest soldier, ladies and gentlemen. And now to invite on stage the producers. And हम सब ने सुना है, all heroes do not wear capes, है ना? लेकिन some of the heroes, what they do is they direct and produce blockbusters. They choreograph chartbusters. And क्या है? अपनी Batmobile में they just roam around town. And he is the one and only Ahmed Khan साहब, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, lion. Welcome, sir, and congratulations. Please, sir, आएं. और भाई सुपर हीरो हैं, तो उनके साथ भी कोई होना चाहिए. Someone who really understands films, and खाली नाम के लिए she's not a producer. जब वो फिल्म की बात करती है, it's really passionate to see the way she talks about films. Give it up for Shaira ma'am, ladies and gentlemen, Shaira Khan. मुझे किसी ने बताया वो बैटमोबाइल उनकी है, वो तो ऐसे ही चलाने को देते हैं. Ma'am, congratulations on this. So good to see you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would like to invite on stage someone जिनके लिए इतना ही कहूँगा, he's a visionary and he's been leading this team for quite some time now. जिन्होंने हमें बहुत सारी amazing films दी हुई हैं. And ladies and gentlemen, Z Studios से give it up for Sharik Patel साहब, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir, and congratulations on yet another blockbuster. So पहले से ही बोल दे रहा हूँ मैं. Here you go. So I have a question अब सबके लिए. Sir, for you, सबसे पहले, why an action movie? Like when you have Aditya, when you have Sanjana, तो होता कि कुछ और भी कर सकते हैं इनके संग, और तालियां सीटी उतनी ही बजनी थी. What made you decide on an action movie as your debut movie, sir?
First of all, the story. In 2018, when we spoke, Ahmed sir had narrated the film, and also since childhood I've been watching action films. और मैंने approximately 2001 से बहुत सी action फिल्में shoot की है. So always wanted to make an action film. Always that was one of my dreams. And yeah, Adi has done a lot of romantic songs, films and everything. So when the story got locked, the only person we thought was कि ये बंदा कर सकता है. Right. So that's how it began.
कमाल कर दिया है, वो दिख रहा है. मैंने जैसा कहा रिस्पॉन्स मिला है, so वापस से बधाई. Sanjana, this one's for you. Please tell us, technically speaking, this is your big screen debut, right?
Yeah.
है ना? So क्या चल रहा है दिमाग में? Because yes, of course, you've done a movie before this, and we loved it. लेकिन this time बड़े पर्दे पर पहली बार Sanjana, क्या बोलेंगे?
I didn't kind of realize that that's the case till Ahmed sir actually told me 3-4 days ago when I called him saying, "So I'm feeling really nervous and I don't know why." And he said because it is your first time as a leading actor. I mean, I was 13 when Rockstar came out, and I remember the frenzy at the time. But this, you know, it just feels different and it hits differently. And Om is, it just feels like a part of me. I can't like imagine it as a film. So whatever happens, it is very personal.
Right.
And I just hope and pray that all the literal blood and sweat that we put, you know, our audiences just enjoy it as much as we
that's
do.
gonna happen. Aditya has got this crazy fan following, right? Like everybody loves him. So for you, मुझे किसी ने बताया, a little birdie told me कि ऐसा sets पे भी you were like, हाँ यार मतलब आदित्य के साथ फिल्म कर रही हूँ, like was it like, look at the चेहरा देखो कैसा बना रहे हैं, है ना? How was it, you know, कि ऐसा मतलब आदित्य के साथ?
I think I should say something.
सच सच सच.
No, it was just. See, when he's on set, everyone is like Adi. तो वो होता ही था हर वक्त. All the departments were like. Even for her, I think it happened a couple of days, and then slowly as we started finishing the progress the film. जब शर्ट निकाला एंड में, so the कहानी थोड़ी बदल गई वहाँ पे, because you all were like.
आदि ने पूरी तरह शर्ट उतारा.
Adi, for you, how was it? I'll tell you why. Because from Ashiki 2 to Malang and up, और इसके बीच में भी जितनी फिल्में की हैं, this is truly different. We usually say here कि हाँ भाई ये बड़ा हटके होने वाला है, but this is actually हटके.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say on this transformation and this entire journey?
Yeah, for me, it definitely does feel like a new chapter for me. You know, I have grown up watching action films, and I guess the first success that I found was in romance. So I ended up doing a lot more of it. But action is always something that I've kind of had held very close to my heart, and I've wanted to do it.
Right.
So I think it just required you know, someone to see that in me, and I'm glad that Sharik and Ahmed sir and Kapil saw the potential for me to kind of pull out an out-and-out action film, you know, because Malang had a little bit of it, but this required a whole other level of action and dedication. So it was quite a process, and you know, every film has its own challenges. For me, in this film, I guess the challenge was to try and learn something fresh, like learn how to. I spent quite a few months doing it. It was 3-4 months we spent doing the action to look convincing, and hopefully you guys think we pulled it off. Yeah.
It's more than just convincing. हम लोग डर के दूरी बना के बैठ रहे हैं आपसे. Shara ma'am, this one's for you. A little professional, personal mix कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे. How many times did Ahmed sir like walk up to you and said कि ये वाली सोच रहा हूँ मैं ही डायरेक्ट कर लेता है. बहुत कमाल लग रही है. Please tell us.
I don't think he said. Actually, कभी-कभी mind में आया भी होगा. Because actually this is his baby also. For him, making this film, being a part as a producer and creative producer, like being the action person behind this, was more intriguing for him. And बस आपने देख लिया है कि आ गया result.
अभी तो देखिए आप क्या क्या होने वाला है.
I don't know.
में आएगा, I'm sure.
Hopefully, God willing.
Yes, Ahmed sir, this one's for you. मुझे बताएं, every time you've been associated with an action movie, you know, वो बार एकदम ऐसा ऊपर ही जाता है. This time, how was it when you were as a producer, you know, और director कोई और है? So उस समय क्या चल रहा था? How was it for you?
अब directing an action film is a different experience, but producing it is also the same experience. उसका extension ही है. And especially when you have a talented boy like Kapil, you know, holding the reins, so you feel ride the chariot and enjoy पीछे से. But just थोड़ा सा guidance के लिए I was there. But whole and soul, Adi worked very hard. इन्होंने इतनी coming out from a musical lover boy image, going into action and giving it full. ये नहीं कि चल पहली थी तो छोड़ दो, दूसरी he may do better. I think he's given it all in the first film only. So जब इतना अच्छा support and then you have a friend like Sharik Patel, the studio is telling that go all full on. आपने देखा होगा choppers है, plane है, ship है, battleship है, VFX है, full on action blast, हर एक चीज़ है इसमें. So that was a great support from him also. तो इतनी सारी चीज़ जब एक साथ आ जाती हैं तो मुख्तलिफ ख्यालात नहीं होते. You're working towards one destination, and that made it very easy for me. And the good thing was having Sanjana come into this avatar after a sweet girl image. वो लड़की ने इतनी कन्विंसिंगली सब चीज़ किया है, एक्शन भी किया है, एंड दैट सरप्राइज मी, एंड देयर सम गॉड्स हैंड. पिक्चर का नाम ओम है, सो एक है, कुछ है, विच आई फील.
सर बहुत कुछ है और देखने को मिलेगा थिएटर्स में. शारिक सर, दिस वंस फॉर यू. प्लीज टेल अस, यूजुअली व्हाट वी नो अबाउट इज दैट a studio comes in later, right? Producers film बनाते हैं, then they approach a studio, they say भाई ऐसे. यहाँ पे in this case, Z Studios was there from day one. So how was this for you, and how different was it from all the other experiences?
No, for us at Z Studios, Om is like our baby. It's even though the script came to us, from the writers, we pretty much from the first narration itself said that ये हमको करना है. And of course, Ahmed sir was associated with it upfront. The amount of time we spent on the scripting of this was, I think, almost a year from the time what I thought was like, yes, this is good to go. Then Ahmed has he sits with the writers and nichodas more. The poor writers, I think, pata nahi aur kitne, how many weeks and months they spent in getting it right. We were very clear that I wanted to make a franchise action film and effectively launch like a new action hero. I mean, really, this was. So we said, let's. And Adi, we've signed up for some. His next 20 films are with us.
Breaking news.
So the idea is to invest in in strong talent, young blood. Sanjana and Kapil's done a fantastic job. So it was just the ideal combination of, with Ahmed's direction or his supervision, and Kapil taking care of the running of the set and and calling the shots, and both these actors and the rest of our stellar cast has done a fantastic job to give us a true action film with a new action hero, and hopefully we'll have version 2, 3, 4 of this. So.
Wow. Some wonderful content that we just saw on the big screen, ladies and gentlemen. आगे की franchise को कैसे आगे बढ़ाएंगे, we'll definitely talk about that. लेकिन उससे पहले it's time for a quick photo op for all you wonderful people, है ना? And then